What's up everyone, it's King Gamblary here and I'm back with the new YouTube video. I hope you guys enjoy. In this video, I'm going to be covering my Texas Showdown victory that happened in April of 2023. This was an offline tournament, and Texas Showdown, for those who don't know, is like a premier Texas tournament. It's like one of the biggest like offline events that occur in Houston, Texas, and it happens once every year. And this was an offline tournament where, you had players like me, Jukes, Zesquil, Cusco, Azteca. There was a lot of players who you may or may not know about, but we all came together for this offline event, and it was a pretty intense and stacked bracket. And basically, what had happened in this bracket was, I was listed as the #1 seed overall, and right before into top 8, I ended up losing to Azteca, and got sent to losers, and won my next match to be able to clinch and make top 8 winners, or sorry, top 8 losers, and make a run and go all the way into grand finals where I met Jukes, and I'm able to reset the bracket. And in this video, we're going to cover the reset set, and we're going to go over a little breakdown analysis over what happened and how I was able to win this tournament. Real quick though, leave a comment down below. What are your thoughts of these overall videos? If you enjoy the breakdown, if you enjoy the analysis. If you don't like them, then let me know what I can work on. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So this is the matchup that we have been rocking. We have been rocking Jackie Briggs versus Sub-Zero, and the reset actually went to 3-1 in my favor. And literally, so I had been working with Deep Freeze and Rising Ice so much for matchups like this, particularly Jackie Briggs. I realized that Jackie Briggs has been hitting hard every touch that she gets. So I realized in my game plan, I was like, if I'm going to, get any sort of offense, I'm going to want to meet that with high damage as well. Regardless if the variation is unsafe going for overhead, there's not too much you can really do besides stay safe. Like right there in that moment, how you had to commit to the 4-2 ice ball, 4-2 rising ice. The only thing you're able to really do to stay safe is just do like 4-2 stagger on its own. But this matchup is really debated as far as, does Sub-Zero struggle versus Jackie Briggs, or is it an even matchup? It's really heavily debated in my honest opinion. I believe that this matchup is 5-5. There's a lot of strike throw that goes into this matchup, and that's exactly what you're going to see in this entire set. Throw escape. I'm still trapped into the corner. Staying patient. I'm up around. But just like that, after down one, he drops the combo, though. Oh, and just like that, see, what I tried to do right there is dash underneath. So that's exactly what I tried to work on, was dashing underneath, and then I tried to go for a down one anti-air. It's really a mind game, as you see right there. Really a mind game as far as if Jackie Briggs is going to go for the goop when she's in the air, or if she's just going to, go for just like a leap into a jump attack. So, and that's exactly what you're going to see also from my game plan is, I'm really trying to take a risk, trying to go for down one anti-airs, trying to basically call out the mind games of Jackie Briggs. Successful clean jump in. Unbreakable. Yep, I understand. Down 2 just to, get that guaranteed damage, because I anticipated a breakaway right there, but I was so big up in life that I was like, okay, even if I down 2, get him out of the corner, it's perfectly fine. I'm still up in life. And just like that, so what you're going to notice a lot in this set between me and Jukes is me and Jukes have played quite often. So we both know that we're really defensive players, and we both love to tech grabs. So tech and grabs is really a 50-50 on like if you're going to get a back throw or if you're going to get a forward throw. The only way to really call that out is, realizing your opponent's patterns, realizing like, hey, what are the like throw situations that they want to do. Usually what you might expect is like when your back's in the corner that your opponent's going to throw you forward and, elect to leave you in the corner. However, that's not the case, and you're going to see that a lot in these gameplays between me and Jukes. Is there is a lot of back throws that are even like out of the corner, which puts the opponent into the corner, and they're just so like they know that you're anticipating the grab, but what they're trying to do is mix it up on you. They're not trying to be too predictable. They're not trying to be obvious, and that's exactly what is going to happen between me and Jukes. Realizing that both of us love to tech grabs, we're going to have to mix it up on one another so we're not too obvious. So I'm up 1-0, and as I mentioned earlier, this was reset. Jukes was in winners, and I had to run through like the lower bracket. Like, could you not? I played like 4 or 5 sets to be able to get into this position to be able to be one set away from winning the entire tournament. Patience. See, and just like that right there, as you know, went for the forward throw right there, and I anticipated that, and I teched forward in that situation. Okay, down one was stuffed, but it's okay. It was a throw counter. And see, just right there, notice how my back was in the corner, and you know, knowing that Jukes is also looking to tech a throw. So what I did was I threw him forward, and that gives me an escape failed. So not only does, you know, that keep the Oki game going for Sub-Zero, but it also elects and gives me a throw KB locked and loaded for this entire set. This is only round one, and yes, I am down right here in life, as you can see. But the thing is, too, is when you get a throw KB, is it's more effective the later on the set goes on, or the later that the game goes on, not the set, the game itself. So, like, this is locked and loaded, and especially with Sub-Zero having great strike throw game, you know, with the overhead, with the back three, 1-2, and, you know, the throws. That's really a five-way mix that Sub-Zero is able to implement, and then having the throw KB locked and loaded is going to enforce more mind games and more shimmy opportunities. So it's a good call right there on the stagger coming out from Jukes. He drops the combo, gets me with the overhead. I just jumped right there, did not want to, you know, be into Goop. And right here is really a tough situation because Goop is just going to be out on the field. There's not really too much to do. Like, Jukes essentially has to mess up completely for me to just absolutely steal that round. Read the jump, going to go ahead and just get a back two and just go for a down two just to, you know, get that guaranteed damage. Plus frames interrupted. See, right there was a back throw, and I actually teched it. It's just all about noticing what your opponents want to do, going for patterns, going for, you know, you have to know, like, what your opponent's going to do, so that way you can throw them off their game, and they're going to essentially have to mix up their playstyle and how they want to approach everything. Forward throw once again. And it's a lot easier. Okay, that was a good call right there on the overhead. And he tried to go for a down one anti-air himself. Plus frames just held it. And I tried right there to go for a flawless block attempt. So I didn't interrupt the +4 string right there that has a gap. So my initial thought was, okay, he's going to go in straight into more offense. Hopefully I'm able to get a flawless block and get an up 3. And then that allows me to take back my turn. But I think I was too late right there, or even that 1-1-2 was out of range, and I wasn't able to get the flawless block attempt. So, nonetheless, we're looking at a 1-1 situation. But I do want to anticipate that, you know, Jackie Briggs, you know, online and offline is two different characters, essentially, because 1-1-2 actually is an auto shimmy online, and 1-1-2 is not an auto shimmy offline. So, you're able to, you know, even if you press a button by accident, it's really hard to get opened up as far as getting shimmied by it offline. That's why, you know, offline's literally like a different nature, different setting, because some of these like auto shimmies that you would normally see online typically don't work offline. But Sub-Zero's, however, does work offline, and the reason for that is because standing 1 is actually 7 frames, and the second part of standing 1-2 is 9 frames, which elects for an auto shimmy, and you're gonna get real auto shimmies out of, you know, characters like Sub-Zero, Shang Tsung, and Cassie because of their next hit being 9 frames. So it's honestly going to shimmy their opponent if they press a button. However, characters like Jackie Briggs, she is gonna lose like the auto shimmy, like, you know, offline. Nonetheless, still a strong character because she still has overall mind games to be, you know, paying attention to and looking over. So we're looking at a 1-1 situation, and like I said, this is reset too. So both of us are in lower bracket situation. Patience. Down 1 just to call out on a stagger. Very nice. Both of us trade on the down 1, but he knew that I was going to be more patient as far as the whole trade situation, so he gets a throw off, and, you know, no tech for me. I was not looking for it. Tried to go for a throw right there, and I was able to capitalize with a back 3, and this is an opening, a potential shot, and I'm going to get the full combo, and I'm going to send him to the corner. And just right there, he got shimmied, and it was a trade, but it also is a trade that works in Duke's favor right there. Ooh, and I'm really surprised right there that the up 3 was able to capitalize on the leap. Patience. I had the life lead. I don't want to commit into too much. And that is really risky. So I went for forward 4 in that electric plus frames. I just went for a simple down 1 check, and he got hit. And I don't think he anticipated the throw right there, and it's going to successfully win me that round, which is really risky too. Essentially, a lot of players don't like to go for like ending the round with a throw because it's a potential shot to give your opponent like an opening or to be able to like get some offense generated right there. So it is a risk. Nonetheless, though, you cannot be afraid to also want to just mix it up on your opponent. Overcommitment there by me. It's going to leave me in a tough situation. I'm trapped in the corner. I'm going to work and jump my way out of the corner successfully. Nice tech. And just right there, I'm stuck in the goop. Not really too much I can do. Dot damage more over time, and that's going to lead to a tied up round situation and a 1-1 set too. So this is a big game for both me and Jukes to get the momentum and start off strong. Double goop, so I was able to capitalize and call me out on my down 1 anti-air. Nice, press the button, getting checked with the 9-frame mid, but it was just a good check coming out from Jukes. Just right there, escape failed. It's like I tell you, it's all about mixing up your mind games. Okay, and I got a throw, escape, failed. So throw KB is locked and loaded, so it gives me a potential shot. But I'm super down right here in life, so I need to generate some sort of offense to be able to come back. Unfortunate breakaway situation, and it is going to lead to Jukes winning that game. Unfortunate right there because I didn't elect to want to break away. And, you know, the thing about breakaway and its input is you know, for those who, you know, probably have experience by it, you may get an accidental breakaway. It really happens to the best of us, you know, as you can see. It happens to me right there, and it's an unfortunate situation. It really elects to, you know, because I don't believe that Jukes was able to pick up off of that combo. I think that he, like, whipped his next attack, and that would have gave me potential shot for an up 3, you know, a roll, different type of wake-up situation after being knocked down. However, it is going to put me down in a 2-1 predicament as we head into Game 4. And I didn't want to take any breaks. I didn't really take any breaks throughout this entire tournament. I just take a deep breath, I hit, like, rematch, and I just get right back into it. Nice tech on the throw. That is off of jump 2 as well, and it was a delayed jump 2. So it really, like, enhances the mind game as far as shimmying with an overhead, shimmying with a low, or trying to go for a throw attempt. It was just a great overall read from Jukes to start it off. Down 1 anti-air, and I anticipated a breakaway, but just went for a down 2, and, you know, he held on to it. It was a good read on his part. Nonetheless, though, good combo opportunity. Once again, anticipating the breakaway, just trying to get that guaranteed extra damage. And I believe I cashed out right here. Yes, I did cash out on the 124 KB. I was so confident that I was going to be able to win this round. Tech on the throw. Oh, but just like that. So that was a beautiful, like, we're going to, like, rewind that real fast. It was a beautiful, like, read that Jukes made right here. Tech on the throw. So what he did right there is he did down 3 on block, anticipating that I was going to press a button, you know, counter poke right here, counter poke option, which I did. He actually caught me off guard. So he did down 3 on block, and he backdashed, slight backdash, and he delayed his opening for the low attack right here. And so what I tried to do was down 4. However, I was too late on my down 4, and it caught me pressing a button. It caught me not blocking, and he's going to get a combo opportunity, and he's just going to, you know, cash out right here into fatal blow. And this is a big situation for me. I'm already down 2-1. I just used a big resource with 124 KB, and this is going to put me in a real tough situation. However, I do still have resources like fatal blow, so I still have other opportunities to be able to work my way back, but I am down a round, and I'm down a game when it's 2-1 versus me and Jukes right here. Okay, escape failed, and that's exactly what I was talking about. Back was towards the corner. Jukes knows I like to tech a throw, so he's going to mix it up. Escape failed. However, Jackie doesn't really essentially have, you know, a forward throw or a back throw KB. So it's not too scary. But she does get, you know, a throw off of her back throw. But it's a great mind game and good mix-up coming up from Jukes because he gets Oki right here. He does put himself in the corner, but Jackie Briggs' mind games and offense, you can't really be, you know, like, oh, okay, I'm out of the corner. Looks like it's, you know, good opportunity, good situation for me. Can't think like that just because Jackie Briggs, with all of her mind games with, you know, goop, leap, and, you know, just there's mind games that she has that's able to, be able to like call out if you're really impatient or if you're just overthinking. And in this matchup in particularly, you've got to have confidence and you've got to, be on your A game, because you cannot afford to let any type of, mistakes happen to be able to cost you the entire game. Because one thing about Jackie is she hits like a truck. She's going to do a lot of damage anytime she gets an opening, and that's not what you're trying to do in any sort of situation. So right there, just to jump out of the corner, and I try to down one anti-air. However, the jump attack just beats me out. Staying patient. So right there, he didn't go for a goop. So once again, I'm still trying to test and going for down one anti-airs. Nice tech on the throw. Trapped into the corner. That was a back throw. I actually teched it. Okay, back throw, wasn't anticipating right there. Just staying patient. And he actually messes this up. But I'm out of 124 KB, so I just have to go for a hard knockdown and pray that my next read goes right. And it does right there. I believe that Jukes either wanted a micro duck right there or tried to anticipate a throw, so he was pressing a button. And I was able to, sigh of relief, because if that either, like, did not go in my favor... If that didn't go in my favor right there, that could have been a slight duck into a 3-3 KB, and that potentially would have been death, right? So I was able to, get the 1-2-4, and that was enough damage, kept Jukes into the corner, and tie this up 1 round apiece. And I am down right here, 2-1, as I said. So realizing that I was able to capitalize on that round, still have Fatal Blow intact. I don't believe I've anticipated or tried to even go for slides at all to build the KB, and that's my fault. That's a mistake on me, because Sub-Zero, he's got resources left and right that elects and cashes out on so much damage. Slide KB, back throw KB, 1-2-4 KB, and Fatal Blow. Those are 4, big resources that Sub-Zero has that elects and allows him to have big damage. So me not going for that eliminates some sort of mind games, which is also a way to get your opponent off of their breakaway, is when they know that you're trying to, build up the slide KB and they don't want you to have it. They're going to break away at any sort of moment and they're not going to let you have it. However, Jukes, realizes that I'm not really anticipating or going for slide KB, so he's just holding his breakaway option. Tech on the throw. Air to air. And just going for down twos. That's exactly what you're going to notice from me. I was really hesitant of breakaway, especially with Sub-Zero. If you overcommit and you leave yourself vulnerable, the opponent's left to, get their form of offense, which allows you to give up your turn, or you're able to get punished on that. So I just played this really safe. I just wanted to cash out on, all guaranteed damage I could. Yes, I got a jump 2 right there attack, and I could have picked it up with, something into Ice Ball, or, a down 1 into slide. There was many resources right there. However, I just realized, I want to be able to capitalize on a 950 health character like Jackie Briggs. She already does enough damage. I want to, get that elect and guaranteed damage to, be able to put myself in this situation. Right now, I got him frozen, and I have the life lead. Big combo opportunity for me. And I just go for all guaranteed damage. Getting shimmied. Yep, it is a real shimmy. And he blocks the over it. I overcommit, and this is going to be a 3-3 KB. And I have to break away right here, or I'm going to be eating a lot of damage. Once again, a down 1 anti-air into down 2, and he's not quite dead. Trapped, okay. Escape failed. I anticipated a back throw right there. And we're looking at a scary situation. This is a very situation for Jackie Briggs, because she is able to, find any sort of opening or attack. And you're going to see right here, this was really a big moment right here. We'll rewind this and we'll go back. And Jukes is even surprised by it. And I just like, oh my God, it really worked in my head. I was super blessed and thankful that it worked. Because as you're going to notice right here, I have no defensive meter. I'm getting throw looped in the corner. Right here is a big moment. He's got 2 bars. I'm going to move out of the way real fast. He has 2 bars of offensive meter. If he leaps into goop right there and I press a button, I'm dead. Which I did press a button. I met to air in this situation. And it was huge that this paid off. First off, even just a trade would have worked. Jackie Briggs has 6.32 of health. Any sort of trade would have been perfect. Nonetheless, though, I'm still able to find the hit, and I do this such confidently. This is legit the make or break moment in the entire tournament. I'm down 2-1 in the situation. I have no defensive meter. It's 1-1 in rounds. If Jukes successfully wins this call out, I lose the tournament. Because I'm able to win this call out, I'm able to stay alive, and we send this to a 2-2. And Jukes is so thrown off, saying, why would you do that? And why wouldn't I do that? I have no defensive meter. It's legit a dire situation for me to call out anything to be able to send this to a 2-2 to give me a chance to win the tournament. It's risky, but the risk paid off. Getting shimmied right there. Press the button off of 2-1-2. Very good use of goop right there to prevent the amplified ice ball. Okay, overcommitted. And I'm going to corner switch. And I'm going to send it to the corner with a slide. And that's one thing you're going to see a lot out of me. When I put my opponent in the corner and I knock them down, I essentially go for a short hop. And I know what you're thinking. Gamer, why would you go for a short hop? What are you doing right there? What's the reasoning behind it? When you go for a short hop, what you saw right there also is Jukes elected that I was going to be in the air. So he woke up and he tried to instant air jump attack me. And that would have totally beat me out, especially because I'm trying to delay it. But when you do a short hop right there, not only does it cover a lot of situations, it baits your opponent to whiff a jump attack so you could potentially combo punish them. However, Jackie is really scary because she can whiff a jump in and then she can just go for instant air goop, and that could keep her safe, especially if you try to press a button, then you're punished. Or, even on wake-up situations, if you're able to time it, it covers all wake-ups perfectly. Up 3, up 2, you're not getting, you're not getting punished for it. If it's timed perfectly, even if they elect to roll out of the corner, it's okay. You go for a short hop, it's still your turn because of the frames that they have to do off of the recovery for the roll. It still elects, that it basically allows you to still have your turn. And especially a character like Sub-Zero, it's basically all good for different types of mind games. Okay, and I shimmied right there and delayed an overhead and successfully connected. Back throw tech. And just an air-to-air jump attack right there. I read that Jukes was going to jump attack at me. He was down in life, and I was like, why not? I have such a big life lead. What really do I have to lose? And I still had breakaway. Okay, backdash into slide. Really risky thing for me to do because if slide's blocked right there, obviously, then this can be a full combo punish. However, I'm just constantly backdashing. And I realize that Jukes is not really one to really leap in. He's going to walk his opponent down. And when you're not watching your feet off of an 11-frame special attack like Sub-Zero's slide, it's really a good attack to be able to throw your opponent off guard. If they block it, then, all props to them. I'm just trying to throw them off of their game. Nonetheless, though, it does elect for a slide. First off, a potential slide KB to be, enforced intact. Because like I said earlier, I hadn't gone for slide KB at all throughout this entire set. So to be able to charge up a slide KB was big right here in this moment and being up 1 round. Breakaway, might as well go ahead and break away. Don't want to elect and hold, so it's a lot of damage. And I'm going to get an escape field right there, which is going to allow for more auto shimmy opportunities. No punish right there on the back 3-2. Back throw tech. And I'm really surprised that the down 4 was able to anti-air the the goop, because normally that doesn't really happen unless you air to air or unless she's directly right above you. It's really hard to be able to space out and just anti-air Jackie Briggs' goop from a certain distance. As you saw right there, 4-2 into Rising Ice. I went for a risk. Jukes, reacted, or he just blocked it perfectly, and this is going to lead to big damage right here. This is a big moment as far as the set goes. I don't have any breakaway, moment. I don't have any breakaway, available for me. Jukes gets a 3-3 KB, and he's going to cash out on a significant amount of damage, and it's going to send me to the corner. Last part of the combo is dropped. Once go for the down 1 anti-air, and now we're looking at a 1-mix situation. Jukes is without breakaway. He doesn't have any offensive meter. He just spent his 1 and only bar of offensive meter. He went for Goop, and I read that he was not going to go for a Goop again. So I down one anti-air and checked him with 1-2. He's without a breakaway. Now here is the the Sub-Zero moment. Is can he find the final mix to be able to get any sort of attack into Fatal Blow? And that's right there is why I went for a full jump attack and to jump one. Jukes realizes too, he's got to be hesitant. He's got to be on his A game to block everything right here. Because if any attack opens up into me to run Ice Ball, he's dead. And just right there, I was able to stagger. And that is going to be a full combo right there into, a back 3-2 hit confirm. And that's a really big dire situation as well. The intensity is high. It's 2-2. You're up around. If you find any sort of hit confirm, a lot of players do happen to choke this situation. However, I was on my A game. I was locked and loaded. I was looking for my attack into Ice Ball. I was able to get a clean hit confirm, cash out into Fatal Blow. And this is a big moment. You don't normally see me pop off in tournament. It's really rare that you see me pop off. The reason why this tournament meant so much for me and why you see that I'm in tears right here and why people are confronting me, what people don't realize is that I was the only Texan. So you had Deoxys, you had Scar, you had Ominous, you had Jukes, and you had many other players who had gotten their regional win already in the past. I was the only player who had not won an offline regional completely. This was a big moment for me. This was like a moment that I wanted to be able to capitalize on and be able to put my name in the books like, hey, I did win a regional and, I finally have it under my name. So that's why you had a lot of players confront me. I was in tears. It was such a big moment for me. And just like that, I was able to successfully be the winner and win Texas Showdown with Sub-Zero only, too. I want to only point that out. I only played Sub-Zero this entire tournament, and I ran into matchups that I did not elect to want to play, such as did the run back versus Azteca, which went 3-2 in losers finals. I was able to clutch it out and win. And then, the debated matchup that we talked about, Jackie Briggs versus Sub-Zero, I was able to overcome that and successfully win an offline tournament in 2023 with Sub-Zero. But that is going to do it for this breakdown and analysis. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to, once again, leave a comment what you guys think about these breakdowns and analysis and what you would like to see me break down next. You guys take care and have a good rest of y'all's day.